Yes. And comments.
Got louder voice.
Writing one. Here we go. Where
Oh, dear.
what have you done?
I've removed it. Because you were still on the thingy. Sorry.
Still on what?
Do it again. You were still on that tab there, so when you were there, I clicked on that space that dropped in. And that would have happened anyway.
No, because I don't normally touch them. So it would be fun. Me?
Really? Good evening, a warm welcome to you. We are the SGC. It is Wednesday, nearly 7:15, slightly running late, but we're here anyway. My name's Lee, right beside me is Maria, and on the other screen is Cecilia. So a warm welcome to you this evening. If you're there and you can see us, please say hi in the comments. Well done, Joe. She's not late.
Good evening, Joe.
She says, good evening, Maria, Lee and Celia. Get in there, I suppose. And everyone, I hope you're all well. Well done. Yes. Oh, it's been a bit warm today, hasn't it, people? Eh? Hope you've all coped well in the heat. Thanks for change, you are late. No, we arrived precisely on time, I'll have you know. I am only messing, of course. Well, that's interesting. Joe, quick question for you while you're there, before you disappear. I know, but she sits in the background a bit. Have you been receiving feathers at all? Because as I was talking and jokingly saying we're not late, etc., I just saw a feather. So I wanted to ask, have you been asking for help at all, or connection from your guide, or anything like that? Are you in need of some healing as well? My right hand is feeling a little bit tingly, which usually indicates someone needs some healing as well. I'll let you comment and I'll let you respond. If you are there in the comments, please say hi. Let us know you're there. That's a bit slow, isn't it? Lots of signs down on the beach today. Yeah, but did you see feathers? Have you seen a feather? Have you been reaching out for mentally, telepathically speaking, shall we say, where you ask for help on certain things? Is that something that's been in your mindset today, particularly today? And what was that as well? Is it someone's birthday coming up, or a remembrance of someone's birthday as well? Because I'm being shown love in the heart form. I feel someone's sending you some love.
I picked up anniversary as well.
Yes, feathers. Okay. So I don't know if your mind's been sat wandering to people that are past loved ones that aren't with us anymore, and maybe you've been kind of reaching out to them in your mind. I just want to let you know that they have been around you. I saw the love heart, and they're sending you love. And maybe that is something that you just needed to hear today. Maybe that's just something that you wanted confirmation on, and maybe that's kind of enough, if that makes sense. Some people are like that. They're just like, that's all I wanted to hear was just a little confirmation that I'm being picked up on with my thoughts, and it's been acknowledged. The next one, should say.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there a small dog around you or them as well? Do you remember? Are you aware of a small dog? Because I've got a dog running in as well. Only a little thing. In my mind, it's a little thing, but then this is the thing with dogs, isn't it? They show themselves as little dogs when actually they could have been quite big dogs, and But in my mind, it was a smallish dog, like a terrier again, or something like that, or smaller. But this could be linked to mum and dad as well. And would it have been a significant? Was it a wedding anniversary or something like that? Would that have been something? Because the number 65 came coming in as well. So maybe that's significant. Or it could be an age of someone's birthday or something. I don't know. I'm trying to connect to you. Oh, okay. And again, I don't know what happened to, what they passed with, but someone's talking to me in regard to, was there a problem that you were aware of where something was enlarged? Yeah. Maria's experiencing there could be possibly something going on around the stomach area as well. I like how they kind of jump in dead quick. We've only just got going and we don't normally do this, but we kind of have a bit of a chit chat with everybody, but they're so eager to sort of join in. Yeah. Hey, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
You just popping in quickly, say hi, as I've got a friend round at the way.
Your friends watch us.
Well, watch us with them. Sit and enjoy the evening. Yeah. Something about the mind as well.
I'm picking up kidney disease. Look like we're working together tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
How done?
Yeah, there's I feel a little bit dazed in terms of like my mind as well. I feel a bit confused. So I don't know if you can take that as well, Joe. Is that something that you were aware of with either parent? Or okay. Your parents did suffer with stomach issues. Do you know if they were enlarged in any way, shape or form? Because I've got something enlarged and I'm trying to work out where that goes as well, because they're quite specific in that, like when they give you a word, you have to use the word that they give you and not change the word. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Not yet. Again, Joe, which bit are you referring to? Was it the mind or was it the enlarged bit? Hey, baby. Thank you for joining. Hidas Daskari. I think that's how I'll say it. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. If that's that, then why has it got J? I don't know. No, my mind is still feeling a bit fuzzy here as well. Is this you at all then, Joe? Are you feeling that way? Just a minute. Okay. Come on, Joe. We want you to be more explanatory about that when we're talking. How many times have you watched us? One word replies don't really do it because we're talking constantly, so we would need you to kind of refer back to what we're talking about. Good evening, Martin. Thank you for joining us.
Would you understand kidney disease, Joe?
Yeah, like confused, like if the mind is feeling a little bit. Okay. Well, then I will say, bear it in mind about maybe feeling a little bit confused. Hmm.
I've shared what you said, Mum.
Yeah, you asked her about, was it kidneys or something?
Yeah, kidney disease, or diabetes, something like that, in that area.
And I've got an S-sounding name for a person, so it could be like Sharon, Samantha. Unless we've moved on, because Joe hasn't been able to take the last 2 or 3
No.
links, so we could have moved on slightly. If that is the case, then Joe, you can't take that S-sounding name. Is there anybody else who is watching that can take someone who's got or had experience with either a little bit of dizziness, not quite?
She said her brother. Diabetes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm really popping in to stay.
I'm off for a bath and then to sleep, as I've been working from early today. I want to say I haven't forgot about you guys. Oh, thanks, Martin. Appreciate the support. Yeah. I wouldn't have a hot bath either, to be fair with you.
No.
Cool bath. Yeah.
Cold shower is more in line of what's needed, don't you?
What's the Sharon name then? Where am I getting that? Who's linking in with Sharon? Can anyone link in with Sharon? The name Sharon? If not, we'll wait a moment. Okay, so it could be either one of them then that may be suffering slightly with the link to. I just feel a little bit, like confused. That's the word I want to say. I know you said you feel okay, or your words you said was no, I'm happy. I didn't mean are you happy like that. I meant like, have you experienced feeling slightly confused recently, or has any of your friends mentioned this to you? Try and link that into that conversation that you might have had with your friends. Probably if they're the ones you have your cups of tea and your cake with.
Oh, her brother's got diabetes. Thank you.
We did just say that, but you didn't hear us.
Oh, I must have gone in dream world.
It's okay. Oh, who's having curtains? No, not the haircut, actual curtains. I'm being shown some curtains. Are you changing your curtains? Yeah? Yeah. Sharon lives in the USA. Well, then you're not having a cup of tea with her, then, are you? No? Not a physical one, anyway. You could have a cup of tea online, I suppose. That would help. I need to talk to you about someone talking to you or conversations around curtains. I think they're trying to kind of giving you proof here. No curtains for me yet. Okay. Then I'm going to leave it there then, because the last 2 or 3 links you haven't quite hit the yes. So I don't want to spoil it, but we're still waiting on from what Cecilia said about was it kidney disease or something?
Yeah. I said kidney disease or diabetes. And the thing is, with if there's any sort of like problems, well, kidneys obviously deals with the urinary tract as well. If there's like an infection there, that causes confusion. So I just wondered whether that
No, I see. Yeah.
ties in with what Lee is trying to put across. I don't know if you're in communication with your brother, but maybe is he just having a little bit of time with his diabetes?
I am looking at my curtains. Yeah. I think the question was, are you thinking of changing your curtains, not specifically looking at your curtains? That was what I hoped to have conveyed. It's interesting, isn't it? Because you get bombarded with so much information. You're trying to filter it through. You're trying to make head and tails of it. And sometimes the easiest thing isn't to just do that. It's to just say what you see. It's almost like that catchphrase, isn't it? We're not here to work out particularly all the messages. We're here to sort of convey them across. And if you can take them, then that's great. I was looking at them when you mentioned them. I haven't thought of changing them. Now, this was about buying new curtains, changing your curtains. So, like I could see a new set and someone admiring them going, oh yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That's kind of the message. So it's got to be about someone who's having new curtains or talked about having new curtains. That's the message where I moved to.
I hate to say it, Lee, but you might be picking up on me. Because I have been desperately trying to change 3 sets of curtains for 3 different rooms. And I couldn't make my mind up. And I took 3 pairs back today and had a refund because I couldn't decide.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. If it is you, then get out my head.
I'd gladly leave your head, Lee. Not a problem.
Thank you very much.
It's still
okay, well,
it's still
with that then you must understand that a link to a mic.
To a mic. Yes. Yeah, friend.
Don't know, but there's a link to the name Mike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it odd that we're reading for each other?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
We're supposed to be working for... Anyway, yeah.
Right, I'll get out your red, Lee.
That'd be amazing. Thank you. No, but sometimes if you're supposed to hear this, then that's fine. That's what you're supposed to do. So what's the link with Mike? I'm not asking you, I'm talking...
Yeah.
Oh, shoes. Have you been looking at shoes as well?
Yeah, I've been thinking that I need some shoes, yeah.
Okay. You're going further than that. You're having a full-on change of like buying new clothes, that sort of thing. Like if I said to you updating your wardrobe,
yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at with it. I've got shoes, then I'm thinking clothes, that sort of thing.
Yeah, prepping for my holiday.
Okay, fair enough. 2 things. So one said have a lovely time, the other one said have a lovely job. So I don't know what that means in terms of, I know you're not working per se in that sense, like going out to work. So they must be talking about another reference to work, as in job, have a lovely job. And I think that might be this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
And weirdly, someone connected to motorbikes.
Oh, my dad used to have motorbikes.
Right.
My dad was a big motorbike man.
Was there anything to do with like keeping things really shiny?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dad was quite. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's the word. Proud of what I've got, and I'm kind of making it look good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Until he had a motorbike accident.
You don't know if you lost anything, like a limb or a.
That is funny because I heard, because I was young when that happened, and I, like you do, you hear gossip, and I heard that he'd had his legs were broken, and because I was young, I thought broken meant like a doll's leg, that it had come off. So what you're saying makes perfect sense because he
Okay.
didn't lose a limb, but in
No,
my
I just
mind's eye as a
In your
child,
mind.
I thought, because when I seen him the first time afterward, I said, "Oh, Daddy, they stuck your legs back on."
There you go then. Do you know if anyone would do something like outdoor cooking, barbecues, that sort of stuff? Like where you kind of have a family get together or something like that, where
Well, right. So back in the day, it wouldn't have been. You wouldn't call it a barbecue as such, but the family would all pack up. It'd be my nan and my granddad, mum, dad, and us three children, and great big containers full of sandwiches and cake
yeah, proper
and a
family get together.
primus and a primus stove to make the tea and everything. So it wasn't a barbecue, but there was a fire, if you know what I mean,
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
with
yeah.
stove. Yeah,
He's talking about that family reunion again. So
yeah. Well, thank you, Lee. I'm sorry.
strange name, but can you take name Reginald or Reg?
Um, I've got to think about that one. Sorry, a minute.
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry to our audience.
And this is going to sound a bit flash, but can you understand the link to a Rolls Royce?
I wouldn't mind having one.
No, not the way you drive. No.
just bump the carriage.
Yeah, it's a roundabout. No, don't do them. But you know, if someone really wanted to have a like, that's my kind of like go-to car. If I was going to have a car, that's what this person is kind of insinuating. Okay.
Right, okay, I'll take it.
So I wonder if that's why I said to you earlier, you think about changing your car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When we were offline earlier and we were talking about stuff, and I
Yeah,
said,
we were, yeah.
"Oh, car."
Yeah,
Now it's come back up again. Like this person would have said, "This is my ideal car,"
yeah.
and I would have chose that. I'm not saying for a moment you would choose to have a Rolls Royce,
No.
but what I'm saying is, whatever the equivalent of you thinking, "I've always wanted one of them," that would have
Yeah.
been really like something.
I
Yeah.
always joke around, actually, don't I? When we pass, fancy cars on the road, I always go, "Oh, that's my Sunday car." So I bet you that's reference to that.
It's when you were down on this side and you used to say somebody crashed into you because it used to be a Nissan Sky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Do you know anyone going to New York?
We've got family in America.
Okay. There's a connection to New York, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. From my mum's side.
Oh, I've got no idea, but that's just what because I saw New York skyline, so that's
Yeah.
you know, I kind of give me a word of that. I kind of thought of it as being something where you're going to visit somebody where like that.
I doubt I would make that journey now, but
No, I'm not saying you will, but I'm saying that's again, it's kind of like this is your desires. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is really wanted.
yeah.
Okay, we're done. Good job. Thanks, appreciate that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Lee. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, everybody, for
That's-
taking.
No, it is. That's how it works. Sometimes you get messages, you've got to give them out. So
Yeah.
you know. Lisa Nichols, hello, good evening, thank you.
Hello, Lee.
You'd ask your I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but don't you worry about your English skills. Mine are not so good either. But thank you for joining us anyway. If you're sat there in the comments, please say hi or something. Let us know. That was nice. Yeah, well, you got one too. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it kind of filters though, didn't it? It kind of came in, gave you a little bit, and then went again. Julia, hey.
Hello, Julia.
Which one's Julia again? I can't remember where she was from, but was Julia Pauly? Yes. How are you feeling, Julia? Thank you for joining, saying hi. Pulling that out of the memory banks, isn't I? Yeah. Yes, so if you are after a connection this evening, please say so in the comments and we'll see if we're drawn to you. Yes, and don't forget to give us all a thumbs up and a subscribe while you can and while you're there. That helps us out tremendously. Smoky here, wildfire season. Oh, really? That sounds dangerous, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. That does sound really...
That must be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I can't envisage being in a situation where you think everything around me is... Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, didn't you say, Bibi, you were in the city? So does it still get affected that way or that deep? I don't know. Well, like, how far did they come in? Yeah.
Flash.
Oh dear. That is not good. Wonder how long that kind of season, if you like, if you want to put it down to that, is going to go on for.
That's not good for breathing in, is it?
No, one is burning around 200 kilometres away. Wow. What's that in miles? What's that in miles, baby? Please, if you are sat there watching and you want to connect, please say so. Hi. Love a message. Wow. The wind carries the smoke and the ash. Hundreds of kilometres. Yes. They're going outside. It hurts my lungs. Wow. I can imagine, yeah. You must have some filtering system then going on. Until October. Wow, that's a really long time, isn't it? I would love a connection, but I'm truly scared that my poor English might make the discussion prone to errors, or at least very slow. I'm patient. We can work with you.
Yeah.
Can I ask if we can call you by your first name at all? Because I can't pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. Oh.
I forgot where she's like.
Can we kind of abbreviate it a little bit down, maybe, or something? Yeah. Hyder, maybe something. I don't know. And we don't mean any disrespect to that, but I just can't pronounce your name to save me life, really. I'm so sorry. Junas. Right. Junas. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're saying that right. Lisa Nichols says, I'm feeling really unwell. Had the nurse around today, bless her. Within 2 hours, they came to see me. Hope you're all okay. Sorry for messaging you. You're all great. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. I hope you feel better soon. Right, let's connect Junas. Junas, are we saying that correctly? Just, again, to keep the conversation flowing, please say so. Or say, yeah, that's fine. Is that what she said?
No, I'm just...
Oh, okay, yeah. They are having trouble fighting this one because of the steep terrain. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. Junus. Okay, we'll go with Junus. Thank you. Write your name down. No. Now, I don't not to presume, but can I ask, are you a female? Because the reason why I ask is I've got a younger child with me, and it's usually connecting to the mother. So, hence why I ask. There's a young boy in spirit. He's a male. Okay, that's fine. But that's fine. But are you aware of a young soul, a young spirit, a young boy spirit in drawing near to you? So that could be a family member. Where are we going with that? And there's a connection to music with this one, as in with this soul. So I don't know if you're connected to music, but I can see a piano being played, or at least some sort of keyboard. Not it might not be necessarily someone who died young. It might have been the fact that someone came through. I feel this was someone that came through in a birth, shall we say, and didn't make full term, and therefore decided to stay. Yeah, miscarriage, and then therefore someone's this. I say someone. This boy energy decided to stay back, but he's connecting to music energy. So I don't know if you're connecting in music yourself in your life, but I can feel there's like vibrations of energy associated to music, and I can see keyboards. It's like if as soon as I connect to this energy, this music, I'm feeling like I'm drawn closer. That's how it comes across. And I'm being taken to the age of about 7. So I need to either ask you to think back to a time when you were around that age as well. 7 years of age. And did anything specific happen to you around that time? Something that is embedded in your mindset? Let me think. Okay. Let me think. The other thing about 7 as well, it's a cycle as well. So, as in like years cycle. So, again, that could also represent a change happening around you now. Are you in need of a change? At that age, I was trying to learn to play the piano, but I couldn't manage it. Okay. Interesting. Because I'm not sure if you've managed to master that skill now and be able to play the piano, or is it something that you tinker with, or is it something that you've just shelved? But that energy that connects you with the excitement to play or learn to play or something about it is drawing in this energy from the other side, as in the spirit side. So this person connects to you. But again, think back to what you need, what I've just said about changing something specific around you right now. Are you looking to change something up in your life? Are you wanting to do something? Has something been stagnant for a period of time and you're looking for a change? Interesting. We'll let you contemplate your answers. Maybe. Everything has been stagnant and I'm eager for change. As for the piano, my grandpa could play the piano. Amazing. Okay. Still feel that energy connecting to you, though, about drawing in that vibration, that joy, that love that you get to potentially play that piano. Think back to when you were a child and maybe not think about the struggle to play, but the enjoyment that you may have had with it. Also, I need to talk to you about, would you understand 2 places to study in a country and somewhere to learn? But they're talking about teaching. So I don't know, is that something you're interested in doing? Is that something that you do? Are you a teacher? I don't know, but is it something that you can do to teach on to others? Have you got a skill set that you are able to pass on to others? Because if you're looking to change things up, maybe this is an avenue that you might not have considered before, hence why we're asking now. While we're waiting for that next response, we have to keep saying, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, people. Helps us out tremendously. I'll read them down there. Interesting. This is something I need to contemplate on. My skill set is not very deep, but I would love to share my knowledge about spiritual things with people. Again, I don't know why I'm saying this, just maybe it's my inner curiosity. Are you UK based or are you further afield? Because we go out all across the world, see. This is going to sound odd as well. Second part to the question. You know how sometimes when you've got, I don't know if you have or you haven't, you know when children sometimes can't say the word that they want to say, so they make up a word very similar sounding to the word that they're trying to say. If I'm from England. Oh, okay, cool. Lovely. I want to say a word to you, and I'm not entirely sure what it means or what it represents, but the word that I was given was ricicles. And I don't think it means bicycles. It could mean something else to you. I don't know, but it feels like someone's tried to pronounce something and can't quite get it right. Either that or my internal foreign language book isn't working properly, and therefore I've got it wrong. But it feels like, right, that's the word I want to say, ricicles. And I don't know what that means. I've got no idea. Is it something to do with like icicles? I mean, I don't know. Do you have them in Finland? I don't know. But I wrote down ricicles, and it feels like someone's trying to say it, but they can't say it. So you might be able to understand, oh, that sits with so-and-so, or, you know, they're trying to learn words at the minute, or something like that. Interesting to know about your spiritual knowledge, though. Tell us more about that, if you don't mind, whilst we're interacting with your reading, if you wouldn't mind. Or we'll do it afterwards, if that's helpful. Just put it in the comments and we'll talk about it online. Where else were we going then? Right, so I'm agitated because I'm sat doing this with my pen, okay? I'm literally feeling very agitated about something. So again, it's probably following on to the connection about you feeling stagnant and want to do something. There's like stuck energy inside you, and I want to get it shifted. I want to get it moving. And whilst you've got great ideas to get things off the ground, you're kind of shooting in the dark and you've got no idea which way you want to go with it. I hope this makes sense, because whilst I'm sat here, I'm feeling very energetically agitated and I want to get it out of me. So maybe that burning desire within you to able maybe to teach people about what you do, what you know, what your knowledge is, and how to pass it on is something like a burning desire from within yourself. Because I just feel like it feels like if I chose to get up and dance and sort of go, yes, I'm finally doing what I'm doing, the release I would get from that is just like such a joyful experience of saying, I'm finally choosing, this is what I want to do. Only the trouble is, you're not at that point, because I don't feel you've made that decision yet to fully immerse yourself into that. I'll shut up for a minute because I've rattled on for ages. Do you want to let me tell me yours, or have you got some info?
Shunus, I've just written a couple of things. Would you understand if I said to you that at times you have a tendency to shut yourself away? You're a little bit, cut yourself off a bit?
Yeah.
And I also, I've written down Pink Floyd, so I don't know if this is someone, a group that you're into. But I almost put the two together, shutting yourself away in a room and listening to Pink Floyd. Does this make any sense to you?
I mean, just to answer his question there is a burning desire indeed, but I'm scared that I am not ready yet.
Yeah.
Well, you're never going to be ready if you don't make that initial jump into
Yeah.
whatever it is. You know, if it's a certain aspect of this work and you're focusing on that and you want to go into it, it is very much a leap of faith. You're right, it very much is. But you know your stuff. You know what knowledge you have, and the only way to do it is to test it and go out there and do it. We learn every day. This is the whole point. We never stop learning. So you don't ever get to the end of it and then say, well, that's it now. I know everything there is to know about everything. I am now absolutely ready to start working. You don't. You learn every time you work with someone. You find something new out about yourself or whatever. If I understand correctly, I've been suffering from a mysterious disease for a long time and locked it up within my body and between these walls in my home. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Yes, you understood me correctly. Pink Floyd. Is that a group that you like? Is that a group that you like to listen to? Because I'm kind of going over some of the words, really.
Comfortably numb.
Sorry?
Uncomfortably numb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uncomfortably numb.
Yeah.
Who's uncomfortably numb?
That's the song.
Oh, it's the song, Uncomfortably Numb.
Yeah. Pink Floyd is unknown to me. Okay. Would you understand the celebration coming up in September? They're talking about, so that would be something like a birthday or a wedding, you know, like a party type thing. I feel like there's a celebration coming in September.
Yeah, you might want to listen to the song, Julius.
Yeah.
It might help you.
Yeah.
When you and the interesting thing is when you say you've got a mysterious disease, has it not been identified yet as to what it is? Have you got an idea of what it might be? Are you fit and able to walk about at all? You know, his brother's in September.
Yeah. Right. So that's a celebration then.
Yeah.
I'm being told this is a time that for you to look forward to. They debate about it. Might be. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. I've got it, my love. Yeah. I mean, I'm a lot better now than I was, but it's, yeah, it is terrible. I mean, it just takes time, but whilst there isn't a cure as such, but people do improve.
Yeah,
Um,
manage, I suppose, is the right word as well, isn't
and I
it?
think
It's
maybe the interesting thing I'm going to say now, sorry, Lee, is this will be where you're spiritual, because I am a big believer. To do spiritual work, you've got to have empathy with people, and you've got to have gone through stuff. You've got to have suffered some stuff, um, so that you you
you can
can,
empathise.
yeah, yeah. So it's one of them. It's a terrible disease, yes, it is. But um, try to think, what does spirit want you to use this time of inactivity for? That's,
Studies.
yeah.
No, she does listen. You're right. I'm shocked at this. This is amazing. Carry on.
What, me?
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
What he told you?
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Yeah, just I mean, I was told in a reading a long time, not long time ago, and they said that if I didn't stop, they would take me off my feet, and that's exactly what they did. And I was diagnosed with ME, couldn't get out the bed, couldn't get dressed, couldn't cook, couldn't do anything. And it is terrible. But look at me here now. Here I am doing a live, um, and I can understand what you're going through. And that's a wonderful thing, because it's still a very people are still, oh well, yuppie flu. I don't know what they call it in Finland when they're being
Yeah,
a bit demeaning about it, but it is a serious disease, um, and it's very yeah, that word,
debilitating. Yeah,
yeah, that one. I can't say it now tonight. Um, but use this time, use it, and um, see, ask which way you're meant to go. Oh, you're most welcome, my darling. I really hope it does help you. But people do. There isn't a cure. You're never going to be always 100%. But you can come out stronger. You can come out.
yeah. It's a recovery.
Yeah, yeah,
Management.
yeah.
There we go. Okay, thank you, Celia, for that. We're going to go on to Maria's now. Jonas, can you understand issues around the jaw or towards the ear, the jawline up to the ear? A hot drink in a glass cup mug is being offered to you.
Specifically, glass. Mug.
Yeah, specifically in a glass mug or a small glass. Okay. I hope you're still with us, Jonas. It doesn't say.
It's clear.
Clear, so it could be water or something.
It's not water. It's not water.
Oh, but it's clear.
It's not like we have tea.
Yeah.
It's no milk. So it's clear. It's like you
Fluid.
can see through.
Yeah, but it's not water.
It's not. It's not.
Would you understand that type of drink over in Finland?
I mean, whether it's like a tea,
Yeah.
didn't recognise it. Just knows what specifically in a glass.
Yeah. Could you also understand the month of October around the 21st? Seems to be significant. Huh? No. And if you're still with us, would you also understand white snowdrops? But no idea. Edelweiss flowers. Because the hot drink doesn't ring any bells around that. Okay, we'll bear it in mind for the future then. Because it's been offered, so it might become apparent at some point down the line. I'll repeat that again. The month of October, around the 21st, might be significant. But it was it in October 20? We don't know that. We didn't.
It's got October.
Yeah. So it could be October 2021 because that's, you know. Yeah. Oh, you got ill then. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So going back to the white snowdrops, the Edelweiss flowers. Does that mean anything to you? Are they in bloom around you? Do you know of anyone who uses them, has them?
I don't know.
Where'd you get these? I can't pronounce that. Okay, we're going to go with this, so let's just try and work this out. We have a J sounding name coming in as well, so it kind of looks like Johann, but it's spelled with a J, and then is that a J again? Jorgen. Now I have to admit that I don't know what that flower are, those in Finnish. Okay, maybe it's something you can look up at some point. Yeah, just Google it later. Again, we'll go over those names that were given. So Johann or Jorgen. Does that mean anything to you? How did you get names like that? Okay. Yeah, well, they look like names.
Yeah, they are.
How do you know?
I just know that they're names, yeah.
Okay. Those names are not known to anything. Not known to me or anything. Okay, that's fine. We'll bear them in mind again. Because again, if you're going to start working with people and you're going to be out there doing your thing, or even if you're not and you're doing it from your own living room, whatever, you know, again, work. I mean, I don't recall any of those names you have to. You don't have to. They could be here. Could be around you. They could. Yeah, it could be significant to your life right now. No, these are people that, again, like I'm trying to sort of say, is like if you're going to be working online or something like that, you know, you might come across these people and they might be helpful, or there might be something of remnants that says, oh, okay, I've heard this name before and I can work with that. Slightly going back a tad, if I may, to when Cecilia was talking about references to when you're being placed in a position where you are. Oh, okay. Brother's name's not VJ. That's lovely. When you're, as you say, put in place into a state of not being well, and what do you do with that time? And how do you manage that time, and how do you manage yourself in that time? And then the question of how do I get out there, and do I know enough information? How can I help others with your spiritual knowledge? I want to revert back to that, if I may. That's interesting. So that saying is when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yeah. You know, you can change the format of things to suit yourself. You can do things that maybe others can't do. You've been given an opportunity to enhance your knowledge on what you do and what you know, and how to move forward with what you know. But don't fear about, am I going to be understood? Am I going to be any good, or whatever? You're bringing something to the table that is relevant to you. and anyone else's opinion on that, on how well or not so well you do. You have to have a kind of a mindset that says, well, that's your view on the world, and therefore, yeah, and therefore you can then kind of learn to have a stronger support system in your mindset, because people are so happy to jump you down. We've experienced on here, they call you all sorts of names, and they think that you're nutty, and you're not talking to anybody but thin air and all that sort of business, and you experience it in life because that's people's views and opinions. Unfortunately, when you're in an open scenario like this, you can sort of come across people that aren't as like-minded as you would like them to be. However, it is also a learning curve for you to say, well, I need to thank those people because they have given me the opportunity to be steadfast in my mindset, ability to agree to disagree, and an understanding that says, well, just because I believe in a certain way doesn't mean say you have to, and therefore you're right in your view, in your opinion, but I am also right and just as valued in my own opinion as well. Always remember that. The last thing I want to give you as well is someone's passing me a bunch of grapes, passed to you. So I don't know whether or not, see, over here in England, there's a notorious sort of way that if someone's poorly and they're in the hospital, you bring them a bunch of grapes, but the person that brings the grapes is generally the one that sits and eats them all because you're too poorly to eat them, which is a bit of a laugh, if you want to call it that, because the irony of it is that you've turned up to offer them something that might help them and maybe bring a treat to them, but the irony is that they're eating them for you. So be mindful of people taking too much from you. Okay, only give what you can give and no more. But I'd love to hear more about what you do and what knowledge you have. You have a lot of insight. Bless you. Thank you, Josh. We all contribute our energies to this, and it's all about helping others and not just ourselves, because us doing this gives us an opportunity to then therefore learn and grow ourselves. So it's a win-win. It's a two-way street. It's not just us doing one thing. But yeah, just thought that might help you understand things a little bit differently. And yeah, keep joining us on our lives, keep joining us, and we'll communicate with you when we see you. And I hope you enjoyed your little messages this evening. That was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way from Finland. Wow. Really. Hi, Melissa. Do we know Melissa? New Zealand. Oh, we've gone international again. Isn't that amazing? We went European and now we're international. Oh dear. But that's the point, isn't it? You're able to connect to all sorts. And BB. BB's over in Canada. And the ability to connect to everybody and communicate and talk. It's lovely, isn't it? Hi, Lee. What about Maria and Celia? Well, they never said hi to me.
Well, this is not on, is it, Maria? We're not
sometimes I go first. Yeah, now you're in trouble, Melissa. What are you going to do now? No? That sounds like you're getting the chocolates out or something. What was that all about? I'm reaching for the biscuit tin. You sound like what? I can't read it because there's something in the way. You sound like you're in a good mood. I'm okay, but what about saying hello to everybody else? Come on, be nice. I'm still waiting for Jonas to maybe, give us a little insight to what his spiritual knowledge is and what he does. Dying to know what he's into. You never know, he might be able to share some information and some knowledge, pass it on, talk in the comments about it. I don't know. Oh, how about you? But it's getting warm, isn't it?
My sweat is pouring off of me.
Same.
Yeah. I need that. What's that time?
It's good.
Ah, here we go. It's coming. Right then. About the spirituality, I have spent my lock-in time reading a lot about spiritual matters. I am a former police officer, so I am taking a huge leap of faith when walking towards this area.
Right.
Yeah, is that because of your kind of conflicting belief systems between, like, that life, if you like, the police life, and now the spiritual life? Is that what you mean? So slow to write. You're doing amazing. You are.
Yeah.
Is there a thing where you can translate it from, like, if your native language is Finnish,
Yeah.
you convert that into English and then post it? I'm sure that might be able to help you.
It is. It's a lot of work because you'd have to do that on Google, copy paste it,
Okay.
and come back to a live.
So, what aspect of
Yeah.
I'm interested to know. I mean, what are you interested in, Judas? Is it healing?
Yeah.
What way do you feel drawn? Is it like the tarot cards? Is it mediumship?
I would love to dive even deeper.
Well, tell us what you've been diving into,
Yeah.
really, because that would help. Give us an idea of what areas you've been kind of soaking up in terms of your spiritual matters, as you call it, because it enables us to get an idea of what you're into. Like you just said, is it healing? Is it tarot? Is it mediumship? Oracle? Yeah.
Season time streams and country.
Okay. Psychic then, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
It's exciting.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
I'm interested in mediumship. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, again, with your condition, can I call it that? You don't have to go out to then do
No.
a physical in a same room with someone else. You can do online mediumship courses and things like that. I'm impressed with anyone who can understand and communicate English as a second language. Yeah, absolutely, baby. Yeah. But you hesitate a lot. Yeah, that's because it's... So you have to, with all due respect, if I might just say this to you, the conflict you're having is you're letting your head overrule you. So that's the key. Your lessons are to try and silence that side of you to allow your intuitiveness and trust your intuitiveness to come forward. So, and that's not easy because you've spent a lifetime, shall we say, of listening to that part of your life that tells you this is how things are. And this way of living and seeing life,
It asks you to throw it
all out the way, yeah.
Forget everything you thought.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with an analytical mind, because that's amazing in this field, but you have to turn your analytical mind off your old life, if that makes sense, and use those skills that you've got to help you in this world, in this working way. And it will be a tremendous kind of feather in your cap, if you like, if you can do that. You know, for me, I do a lot of out-the-box thinking. That's kind of what it's called, really. And I see different avenues and different views in terms of my mind of how things come in. And then, therefore, it enables me in my mediumship and my ability to connect in a different way than not everyone else can do, shall we say. But again, you have to let it grow and not fear that it's going to cause conflict internally with yourself. It's amazing conversations, isn't it? Can't believe this. I'd like to think that we're quite open really on here. You know, like a lot of lives that people do, they don't divulge this sort of information, do they? And they don't openly welcome conversations about it because it kind of maybe to some degree limits their own view of stuff. That's true. I'm way too. Oh no, you've already said that. Oh yeah, maybe I need to find that balance amidst my conflict. Yeah, you do. It's not easy, and it can take as long as it takes. But you know, it's almost like saying that's my superpower. You know what I mean? We've all got one in our own little way of how we see things. You know, but don't kind of turn it off. Allow it to be what it needs to be. You've just got to turn off the everyday head, the everyday living life head to work in this way, because things are mystical and magical, and you know, there's things that you get seen or shown, I should say, for you to see, and your analytical mind will throw that out the window and go, that's going to be difficult for you to deal with. When in actual fact, it's not. If you turn that side off for you, or at least tone it down a little, and then allow the other side of you to sort of grow a little bit in that way of developing your mindset. Would you agree? Sheila?
Yeah.
Amazing conversation. I have a feeling first then becomes a thought. Sometimes I heard also. It freaks out my first. Huh? I have a feeling first. Oh, you have a feeling. Right, I'm with you. Where's that got? And then becomes a thought. Sometimes I heard that freaks my mind out. Well, again, that's for you to kind of manage your own mind a little bit. It shouldn't freak you out. Fear freaks you out. Work out what is your fear factor and then conquer that. Judah says, thank you for your words. I'm getting a little tired of writing. I need to rest a little bit, but I will listen here.
Maybe there is someone else who needs a message.
Appreciate the communication this evening, Judas.
Yeah. Rest up and thank you.
Yeah, and enjoy the rest of the live.
Yeah.
Interesting conversation, people. Really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Hard as well, because obviously the language barrier in terms of writing and stuff, and definitely with the lack of energy that Judas may be having. But what a way to sort of express and be strong enough to stand up and say, well, this is what I'm experiencing right now. And was able to get quite a little bit of information from us, from the world of spirit, to give proof that what he is experiencing as well.
I'm speaking from another side because so many people still poo-poo ME. You know, it's been called yuppie flu and everything. I mean, here's someone really who sets, in a way, a good example, because he's a policeman. A policeman ain't gonna, you know, they're quite tough, aren't they? They have to be quite tough. So he isn't going to be some sort of
pushover.
Yeah. I wish him well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really all quite surprising. I must admit, everything about that was quite surprising.
Marlene. She says, good evening, Maria, Lee, and Sis. You've still got that.
Hi, my darling.
Good evening, all. I can vouch for everything being said. I have been helped greatly by you. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you to say that. Yeah. I think, like you say, Celia, like, yeah, if you look at, like, I hope he doesn't mind us carry on talking about him, even though he's in the background. But it's a good basis to have a discussion on something. But, you know, your mindset in that area of work has to be quite rigid, you know. And, you know, I would imagine you're also trained to be that way to a certain degree, you know. So, again, having a strong mindset to combat what people say about you and what people do, maybe that's going to give him enough strength to not worry about what other people say about this kind of life or what he does, and it won't have that impact on him as so much that maybe others have experienced. But it's it's an amazing way to have a conversation.
How?
Can you talk, Lynn, a little bit more about what you mean by that? Because it sounds to me a little bit like...
I was going to say, I can assume what you mean.
Yeah, I can, but I want to be specific. Yeah. What do you mean by that then, Lynn Kitchen? That's a good name, isn't it? Lynn Kitchen.
Yeah.
I can say that one. I really had trouble with Jonas's one.
I used to make that was awful.
Yeah. Who? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I can't even say it. It's no good of me having a go at it. Can't even pronounce it. Terrible, really, isn't it? You there, Lynn? Because on that aspect of what you're talking about, it sounds a little bit like, I don't know, when people say, I've got an entity in my house and I can't,
That's what I'm assuming she means. My ex-husband has a personality ugly at times. He died last year.
My ex-husband was a person... Well, he died last year and no change. What do you mean by no change? I'm struggling to understand what you mean, Lynn. I know we get... it sounds odd to you to say, well, can you explain that a little bit more? And you kind of have. But are you saying that that person's energy is still around you? Can you sense that person? Is that what you're trying to say to us? BB is offering prayers and help, everything, even those on the other side. Absolutely, yeah. Send them prayers, send them love. It's a difficult one because you heard him boast. Okay. Go on.
I don't know. It's all a bit strange, isn't it?
It is and it isn't. There's two ways to look at this in that respect, but and you might agree with this, Lynn. You might not agree with this. This is entirely up to you. But you've come on here, and this is our view. You've asked for an opinion in terms of what can we do to help. So we're going to offer our view, and hopefully that will help you a little bit. Firstly, whilst you're going through the loss of a husband who died, ex-husband, I should say, there is still that connection within yourself because
You're emotionally tied.
You're emotionally tied and connected to this person.
It was a
put down. Yeah. You mean like he was trying to put you down? And again, don't take this the wrong way because I don't mean it in this way. And it's hard to hear some things that may sometimes upset you. So look past your immediate reaction to what we're going to say and try and have an opinion of, well, it's trying to help me. So when someone crosses over and goes to the world of spirit, they're met with unconditional love. And that place of unconditional love heals them. It changes their persona, their human side of them disappears, and they go back to the soul, or back to being a soul and going back to our creator, which is only unconditional love. Okay. And then therefore, when you're experiencing these type of experiences, sometimes it can be ourselves rethinking, going over things in our past through grief in some fashion that has enabled us to reiterate and rehear things that make us feel that way. And that could be one or two things. Again, it could be something to do with the fact that our energies are low, we're not well, so we're not thinking in a positive light, and therefore all the memories and thoughts that you've had of your past ex-husband, where you describe this person as being ugly, is still in a trauma for you to deal with and let go. And therefore, unless you start to learn to heal from those inner traumas in a roundabout way, it could be that you are experiencing life episodes of those reliving moments again. Okay. And that, I know that's kind of like a really short answer on a really large scale question, but I don't think we've got the time to go into that in too many full details about it. Certainly not on an open kind of live like this. This is something where you talk to, someone. It could be us for that, for that moment where you do it offline and you talk in a private session and you're unable to understand some of those things that are happening. But I don't have the knowledge to agree that someone is stuck in terms of the house and being around the house. Yes, there are people that can move entities on that are stuck and have been there for many, many years. But more often than not, those people that are feeling poltergeist, energetic shifts changing in the house are directly associated to the people living in the house in the first place. And that's the first place in which I would start looking. What's going on with the person? What's going on around them? And if you've got long-term built-up negativity towards somebody who's been not particularly nice to you, understandably or not, we're not here to judge. We're just trying to point these questions out to you. That then can have a turmoil effect on your own mind. And yes, you can hear things and your mind can play tricks on you to make you feel that that person is still in the room, still talking to you. You can almost hear their voices because it's that strong. So I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm just giving you a viewpoint on what we are trying to convey to you without sounding too, without sounding in a way that makes you feel non-heard or non-listened to. Okay. No, I heard him and then I read it in a book, not in my house. Well, again, just because you've read it in a book, does that mean that it's gospel? At the end of the day, a book is a view and opinion on someone else's life view, understandings of what they believe in. That's what I'm trying to say to you. But again, if you heard him, then that's fine. But that's not to say that your mind can't create that. Again, without going into too much detail, we've only had 3 or 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, maybe 5 questions off you see. And then therefore, to go into such a large understanding of a question in a brief short mind, we're not going to give it any justice. I'm just saying things to you that you might be able to take over in your mind and go, okay, I'm going to look into that then. I'm going to have a little bit more detail. What is it within myself? What trauma am I holding on to that is hurting me? Because that's what a healer would do. They would talk to you about the trauma that you've experienced and how to release that trauma. What is that trauma doing to you physically and not just mentally as well? How does it make you feel? Because going through a healing process isn't easy, and you're not going to get through it in a week or two and say, oh, now you're healed. It can take many, many months or even years to get yourself through that. So I'm not making light of what you've heard. I'm not here to deny what you've experienced. I'm saying that these are possibilities as to why you've experienced them. I hope that's given you some insight to that question. Thank you. Because I think some questions are hard to be asked, but you have to be strong enough to hear those questions back to you. So thank you for being brave enough to come on here in a live forum and ask that deep, hard question, but equally, it's not just about if you've got a physical entity that's stuck around you. I mean, the first thing that we would say to you, if you feel it is a physical entity, of course, let's go down that conversational route, is the first thing you would do is you surround yourself in white light. That's what mediums do. That's what healers do. They call in the light. You surround yourself in light. and you ask for your guides and your protectors to step in, and you ask for assistance from higher above. You call in the angels as well, and you say to them, I've got this person, this entity, what you don't feel comfortable with. Can you step in and help move this energy back into, the creator's existence? I love what you say, and I wish I could be more positive. I do. You do love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a difficult one. It really is difficult to get through the grief because you love someone, but part of that love is dealing with the grief of someone not being here anymore, and it's extremely difficult. And you can't just turn a page and go, well, that's it, it's done with now and moved on. We are mentally and physically attached to that person. We've spent a time with them, however long it is, because you've been married. But if you're looking for ideas or basic kind of protective sides from a spiritual perspective, a psychic perspective, we would say those sort of things to you. Surround yourself in light. Surround the room in light. And I mean purest bright white. The lightest light that you can visualize and see in your mind. You call in your guides, and even if you don't know them, you just say the words, I need my guides to step in and support me and around me. I need their love. I need their support. I need my protectors to step in, my gatekeepers and doorkeepers to step in and surround me as well. And you call in the angels from above for their help. That will help you. But it all depends on your belief system and how strongly you firmly believe in this, because words will only get you so far if you don't have any faith or meaning behind them. I know it's a difficult one, but I hope that may have helped. Again, we are here every Wednesday and Sunday. If you are feeling that you need to connect to us, we're here. We're able to talk to you, and we can do what we can. But again, I can't reiterate the fact that we can't shy away just because it's an awkward question or a question that some people wouldn't answer on their live. They say, I'm not doing that. I'm here to read for people and where they are. We don't kind of do that. We're open to and bringing like the discussion to the forefront of people's minds to say, no, this is what we do. It shouldn't be hidden away from the world, because that's part of the problem. People don't have enough knowledge about this work, and they just say as, oh, you talk to people who aren't here anymore and that's it. Well, no, I don't think so. It goes a lot deeper than that. And I've always said getting messages and passing them on is like a really small part to this work that you do on yourself with your spiritual development. Yes, thank you, she says. Bless you. Yeah, where are we at for time? Yeah, everyone who's with us, can we all send Lynn some love?
Yeah.
Surrender yourself, Lynn, to receiving this beautiful light that we're going to send you. Everybody in this group, if you're watching it now or even at a later state and you're able to do so, just visualize the name Lynn and who this is meant to go to, and surround her in that love, that essence, that beautiful white light, and ask for support to be sent to her right now. May it uplift her and help heal her and cleanse her and support her when she needs it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're joking, BB. It's your birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Well, hang on, you can't sing.
Oh, I've got to whisper it, baby.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to BB. Happy birthday to you. Yay! And no, you're not all getting that, because that was just a rendition. Oh dear. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Jonas. Thank you, Joe. And Lynn appreciates it. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
Sharing community we got going on here. We need cake.
Sharing is caring.
Absolutely. Oh yes. Quick one. If you are here now, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to our page. Yes, there's our page. Subscribe to that. I was going to say how old, but I thought, no, you can't do that, can you?
You don't listen
No.
to lady.
Thank God, I have to be known she's a lady.
It's baby. We've seen.
I know that. I mean, I'm joking. Happy birthday. Look, everyone's saying happy birthday. See, I think you'll find my rendition was a lot better than everybody else's.
Yeah, it would be, because I can't sing for Toffee.
Well,
I love it.
yeah, it helps people and it supports people, and nothing wrong with saying happy birthday, is there? And singing it aloud and saying, yeah, do you know what? I should celebrate my birthday. Actually, BB, are you aware you're supposed to meditate on your birthday? If you can meditate around the time of your birth, even better, because then you're going to get an even closer look at your how do we call it? Your life's reason to be here. It was awesome. Thank you for the love. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? I can't read that. I ain't got my glasses on.
That's why you've got the big version.
No, I've got the big version.
It was awesome. Thank you for the love.
We got there in the end. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, please do. And remember to get a pad next to you or something so you can write down and jot what you get. Okay? And that goes for everybody, actually, if anyone's birthday's coming up. I was born at 5 a.m, so I was asleep. Well. You can always kind of sit nearer the time, 5 p.m. But no, the idea is that you sit as closest to the time as you can, obviously. I mean, it's now past and you do it. You have to wait till next year now to sit at that time. Get up at 4 and then do it again. But no, I'm only joking. The idea is that if you can sit on your birthday and get meditation in, and you'll get more of an answer as to what your reasons to be on this plane of existence are. I've been having a wonderful meditation. Well, that sounds amazing. Well done. Rub it in, why don't you? Lovely messages as usual to all. I will catch you on Sunday. I'm not going yet, but time will be up soon. Joe's our regulator. So that I've already packed my tea bags away. I've ate the cake, and there's no more tea. So when you guys are ready, I can rock off now and go and do what I've got to do. You know. It's nice that we can have a jest with everybody, isn't it? You know? Laughing is mega important. Heals the soul, isn't it? You know? Absolutely it does. I think we'll wrap this up, actually, because it's a nice thing to end on, isn't it? We have had an amazing evening again with you lovely bunch of people.
So thank you.
Yeah. No, I can't. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You think you've got problems, but I can't. We have had an amazing evening. Thank you for all those that have interacted with us. Thank you for those who have potentially thumbs up and subscribed to us. If you haven't done that by now, please do so. It's never too late to do that. Even if you're watching this of late and you think, "Oh, hang on," still comment. We can still see your comments. Yeah, please check out the community post. We need to have a bit more interaction because hardly anyone's interacting. So, you know.
Thanks for your comment.
Yeah, appreciate your comment, BB. We are off. We are back Sunday, 7 o'clock, as close as we can get to it, Joe. Okay, thank you for that. While we were there, it was just certain someone was yapping, weren't they, Celia? She didn't start talking. Yeah.
I'm gone quiet now. Excuse me.
Yeah, at the wrong time. But never mind. We are back Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Everyone will be back on Sunday except for me because I'm injured now. I've been insulted.
Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you soon. Take care and have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.
Bye.